Welcome back to KCZIN. Check us out on Facebook and also on our YouTube channel. And go to our actual website. Our website is kczin.com. Become a paid subscriber and let's keep this information flowing so everyone can hear this and let's all gather. So most people are now hearing about George Floyd that got killed yesterday by two murderous police officers. They committed murder in public in front of many witnesses, and now the mayor can't come to a conclusion whether he was killed or not. They're beginning to tell more lies, and the lies are going to continue. They're talking, they want to let the FBI come in. There is a clear video of 10 minutes long of what took place. There's no need for investigation. The video itself is the investigation. The man was murdered in cold blood in broad daylight before many witnesses, and yet they need an investigation. This is more of a cover-up, more deception. It's not going to change the actual results in the minds of the people. Murder is murder, and they refuse to accept it because they're looking for a way to escape from the accountability of the actions that they have taken. This is only an attempt for them to try to figure out how to do it. Murder is just plain out murder. Our hearts go out to the family of Mr. Floyd, the people in Minnesota, a small town, actually an average sized town that has a very small black population. And unfortunately, even in that town where black people are such a small number, they have an enormous amount of police killing. It's a tradition within that community. It's horrible. It's not changing. Nothing is going to change for our people, not just in Minnesota, but throughout the entire country. These deaths are going to continue to pop up because they happen on a daily basis. A few of them make it to the news, and nothing is going to change. The marches, the protests is not going to stop it. We protest back in 2012 for Trayvon Martin and 2014 for Michael Brown. Yet, with all the protests and all the marches, we got just a few convictions on police officers on their killing of our people. It's not going to change today. We may get to see a few convictions, just enough to try to calm us down, to quail down the protests and the outcries of our people. That's all they've ever done since the days of Trayvon Martin, even before him, during the civil rights movement, many people that were killed throughout that period. Nothing has changed. Nothing's going to change. I want us to really use reasoning and logic and understanding, wisdom. We know protest doesn't work. We know marching does not work. We have to do something different if we want a different result. The result that we're looking for is to create, number one, justice for those who take the lives of our people in an unjust fashion. Number two, which is even more critical than number one, is stop them from killing us, period. So we don't have to march and protest. How do we get to that point? The good thing is that there is a way. And that way is abandoning, number one, the protest, and abandoning all that marching. It may make you feel good at the moment. You feel like you actually did something, but the results you want, you never achieve. How we achieve this is by going to Washington and not asking the politicians to change things, but we ourselves get ourselves elected through the Mahali Party so we can change what we need to get changed. Not asking, not petitioning, but actually using the power of Congress to change whatever we want changed, and do it, and execute it, and enforce it ourselves. We have that ability. So there is no time for us to consider hopelessness. No, we have hope. The hope that we can do what has to be done. We have that ability in us. The Creator endowed us with all those skills, with all those possibilities and probability at our hands. It's up to us to grasp those skills and execute them, use them as a tool to accomplish what is required to bring peace for our people. We have that ability. We have to use it. Forget the marches. That's for victims. We're not victims. We're people under distress, and we're going to create a solution to this problem. On November 3rd, when you vote, vote Mahali Party. Vote for the party that comes to bring change. Those Democrats in the Black Caucus have done nothing for us in 50 years, and they never, ever will. They don't have the skills, nor do they have the will to make those changes. We can. We're not part of their party. We're not part of any other political party in this country. I want to mention one thing that's really critical. Once we go to Washington and we start passing these legislation and enforcing them for our people, we're going to create something that we've never had in this country. We're going to create safe havens. Places, cities, specifically designated for our people where they don't ever have to experience what Mr. Floyd experienced, what Trayvon Martin experienced, or any of our people have experienced. A place where they are safe in this community, and our people will never have to fear for their own lives. This is all doable. This is just the first step for us to start developing more autonomy, more self-determination, and act like a nation as a people, not people that are being under victimization by other people. We can stand up. So I'm calling on all of you who are leaders to become candidates for the Mahali Party for 2020 for U.S. Congress so we can make these changes. This is our only hope. There's no other hope out there. Everything we've tried, civil rights, Jim Crow, segregation, none of that has helped us. We have to step up for ourselves. We have to take action for ourselves. But we have hope. Let's use our power. Let's use our strength. We're not powerless. We just act like we are. And if we believe in ourselves and the hope that comes from the Creator Himself that promises a homeland, what can ever stop us from succeeding? Join us. Join the Mahali Party. Be part of this movement. Let's lead our people to hope. Let's lead them to peace. And let's bring glory to this world as a people. A people that when they see you, they'll say, those were the people that brought hope into this world. Thank you.